What you're about to see looks simple on the surface. A group of people gathering, praying, but underneath that, there's something much bigger happening. Because this isn't just about religion, it's about identity, power, and who people believe is actually leading them. In this moment, Latino faith leaders surround Donald Trump, not just in support, but in something deeper, belief. Not political belief, spiritual belief. They're not just saying he's a good leader, they're saying he's protected, chosen, guided, and whether you agree with that or not, you cannot ignore what it signals, because when politics starts merging with faith, it stops being transactional, it becomes personal, it becomes emotional, it becomes immovable, and that's exactly what you're watching here. Now think about the timing. After everything, indictments, media pressure, political attacks, you have a group stepping forward and saying, no, we don't just support him, we're praying over him. That's a completely different level of commitment, and it points to something a lot of people are missing. This isn't just about Republicans versus Democrats anymore, it's becoming something else. A divide over values, belief systems, even morality itself. One of the speakers says it directly. This is not a war between left and right, it's a war between good and evil. That framing changes everything, because once politics enters that territory, compromise becomes almost impossible. You're no longer debating policy, you're choosing sides in something much bigger. And here's where it gets even more interesting. The Latino vote. For years it was treated as predictable, locked in, understood. But moments like this suggest something is shifting. Not just economically, not just politically, but culturally. You're seeing faith, identity, and national belonging all intersect at once. And that combination? That's powerful, because the United States has always had this unique balancing act. Different cultures, different beliefs, somehow coexisting under one system. And religion has often been the quiet glue holding that together. Not controlling the state, but guiding the people inside it. And when that balance is stable, the system works. But when that balance starts to crack, when people feel like their beliefs are being pushed out, that's when alignment shifts fast. And that's what this moment might represent. Not just support for a candidate, but a reaction to something deeper. A feeling that certain values are being lost, and a decision to push back. Because in the end, this wasn't just a prayer, it was a signal, and depending on how widespread that signal becomes, it could reshape far more than just one election.